Boom, bow, ba, boom, 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 ba, dum, boom, 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 boom.
Buddies, pals, and friends, this is Vilification Tennis Interruptus with your host for the evening, Nate Gerber.
Hello and welcome to Vilification Furta Interruptus. That's right, it's for the boys today. A couple of months ago, I can't really remember, it wasn't that important, but the ladies of Vilification Tennis had their own show where they fucked the patriarchy. But we men are here tonight with the help of some very important women to gently massage, stroke, if you will, the patriarchy into submission. Now, if you're not familiar with Vilification Tennis, we are the most offensive show. That's right, very offensive. If you are not easily offended, you will be. However, when I say most offensive, if you have ever seen Alex Jones or Puddle of Mud cover that Nirvana song, we're probably not that bad at that. Just saying. Anyway, this show is an interruptus show, as mentioned before. It's a little bit shorter, but it's still action-packed, still just as hilarious, even if it is mostly a sausage fest today. But we do have another regular show at the end of the month, August 28th, hosted by the one, the only, the amazing, the beautiful, the intelligent, the blonde Molly Glover. So please tune in for that show, August 28th at 10 o'clock. Now, you may notice this wonderful lady also helping me out communicate with people who are maybe hard of hearing or just like something else to look at. This is Claire Alexander, everybody. She's pretty dope. You may recognize her from other Vilification Tennis shows. Now, you heard her voice at the beginning of this show. That's Heather. Heather, can you pop in here? Now, behind every great man is a wonderful woman, so I borrowed one from someone less talented than me. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Nathan.
How you doing today?
I'm a little oversaturated. I think I need to kill one of my lights.
Well, sure. Heather, thank you for joining me today while us men try to outdo the ladies of Vilification Tennis.
Of course.
After all, men can be feminists too. Anything you can do, we can do better. Right?
I don't know if that's exactly how it works.
No?
Well,
Okay.
I guess we'll see tonight, won't we?
Well, I did bring you in here to keep us on track, to correct us when we say something wrong, because we are prone to mistakes and we're still learning. Thank you for helping us out with that.
I'm happy to be here.
I know it's not your job to make us better, but we do appreciate that you try. Now, the thing about Vilification Tennis is that this isn't something we just do for fun. We did used to have a stage show. Actually, that was a lot of fun. I take that back. It is something we generally do for fun. But we would like some money because not only do we not get to do that stage show, but also people like me took like one improv class and went to college for arts, and we're broke. So any money that you should see fit to give us during our show, that would be awesome. Our chat wrangler is going to post it in the comment section. You can throw us $5, 10 more. But if you do $5, you can pick out the online card of any of the members performing tonight, including Claire. She has her own Vilification Tennis card. You'll get that sent to you. We'll appreciate it. Oh, also, any of the money that you send and purchase Claire's card on her behalf, we're going to donate that to Don't Shoot Portland. It is a online activist group that is fighting racial inequality. So while the money you give for one of the other performers may end up in our pockets if we don't, waste it on drugs and alcohol, hers will go to a good cause. So that being said, let's do some comedy for you tonight. I'm going to introduce our players today. The first one is the man who is known more for his beard than his sexual prowess. Please welcome James Fairbeard. Ah, yes, there he is, the wonder. Up next is a man I have shared a wall with, a very thin wall, and he knows way too much about me. Please welcome Jeff Nepple. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. Thank you. This next man, while a tasty piece of meat, he is off the table. That is Spencer. Please welcome Spencer Faust. Hey, girl. Up next is a man who was not only a mentor, but a very good friend to me during the Renaissance Festival. Please welcome Eric Thompson. And finally, a man who needs no introductions because nobody cares, Dave. Or Nick. I apologize. Dave was originally supposed to be here, but we had a last minute correction. I didn't fix my paper. Nick, thank you so much for joining us on short notice. You're a beautiful, wonderful man who also needs no introduction because everybody knows you. That being said, let's get into our improv game for tonight. Because this is guys, and we're all trying to improve, we want to break up that patriarchy. We're going to update the bro code for you tonight. That's right. If you're familiar with the bro code, it is a rule that bros have to follow. But I think it's quite outdated. And I'm going to use these experts to help me out with making things just a little bit better. So, and I'm sorry we lost Jeff. Not a big deal. We're just going to keep on going. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. And we, again, you guys are going to help me update the bro code. The first question is, or the first thing, the bro code says, a bro never dances with his arms above his head. What should the new rule be about bros dancing be? Spencer.
Unless it's on a dance floor and it's to protect like a sex on the beach or something like that from spilling.
Oh, very important. Yes, thank you. James.
How else are you supposed to be the lead dancer in a conga line?
Yes, good point. Yeah, didn't even think about that. Nick.
I believe there was an addendum specifically for construction purposes, something to do with raising roofs.
Yeah, you do, especially in the Amish community. Raising, yes, Heather.
Well, so Jeff has lost power. And so he will be somewhere right now that we don't know, but hopefully he'll be back. And if not, we have 4 strapping men who can carry the load equally.
They'll raise that roof of comedy for him.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the update, Heather.
Of course.
All right. Hopefully you haven't lost power, but if you have, you can always watch this later on YouTube. Not that you'd hear this message, but maybe you lose your power later and you can check us out. We appreciate that just as well. Eric, what can we do as bros with dancing?
I believe by law, as the song goes, I have to put my hands up if they're playing my song.
Yes. before we continue, Eric, what is your song?
You know, that's a really good question. I'm gonna go with "We Are the Champions." Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that tonight.
Good. Spencer.
You can't dance with your hands above your head unless you have to dance your way across the dance floor, and it keeps you from touching women on the small of their back.
Very important. Yes, thank you. James.
How else are you supposed to reenact the end of Dirty Dancing and have the time of your life?
Absolute. Folks, if you're bored with us men, please watch Claire. She is just as, if not more, entertaining than the rest of us. All right, the next bro code says a bro's sister and mom are off limits. What should we do? What should the new limits be on Eric's mom? Spencer.
The same limits that Eric has on his sister and his mom. Fair game.
Ah, okay. I don't like sloppy seconds, but James.
Only as many people as there are seat belts for the passengers.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick.
It's like a hotel elevator, max 16 persons.
Very good. Eric, you got anything?
You know, I'll throw that. You know, the limit we should put on my mom is probably food-based, as in she should have a limit on how much she eats, because you're gonna hear a lot of fat jokes later, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Very important. Nick.
I think the limit on Eric's mom is that if you're bringing her in or out of the country, you do need to declare her to customs.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to come into this country illegally. James.
The new limit for Eric's mom is 1 livestock ribbon per farm festival.
Cool. All right. The bro code says a bro always takes a piss standing up. What should the new standard on urinating be? James.
You have to inflate the balloon in the clown's mouth. Posture doesn't matter.
Nick.
I think the new rules about urination are that if you own a copy of the president's pee tape, you are ethically required to give it to the media.
Eric.
You have to lay down and practice your angles. Learn some math, you jackass.
That's a cute joke, Eric.
Thank you.
Spencer.
Urinating standing up is perfectly fine as long as you are crossing streams.
Oh, you have to cross the streams now.
Oh yeah, you got a sword fight.
That's different. But those aren't the... Heather, how is the chat reacting to this? Are they enjoying our show?
You're doing amazing, sweeties. We're getting thumbs ups, we're getting hearts, we're getting laugh reacts. Everything is going great on the chat.
Perfect. Thank you, Heather, for chiming in. Keep watching that for us, if you would, darling. Thank you.
I don't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nick, you had one for us in regarding peeing?
Yeah. You can still pee standing. It's just that every spilled drop is a drop that you need to consume.
Okay. Spencer.
So you can urinate standing, but if you urinate standing, then you have to shit standing as well.
All right. We have worked out at the Renaissance Festival, so
yeah,
you got to know. You got to know how to do that. Cool. All right. The bro code says, Spencer, you never look in another bro in the eye when having a devil's threesome. So what should we update that bro code with? Yeah, James.
Of course, you have to watch the elbow for the high five.
Perfect. Is that before or after orgasm?
During.
I mean, yeah.
How else are you supposed to know?
Oh, no. Yeah. Perfect. Yes, Heather?
So we are getting some good reactions from the chat. I want to fill you in, fellas. What I'm hearing is that the facial expressions are precious. Precious was the exact word, so keep that up. Somebody says Spencer is on fire tonight, so we're going to do a welfare check on them and make sure that they're okay, because that sounds like code to me.
Mhm.
And
Wear a yellow shirt.
The final feedback I'm going to float is that this is all grosser than usual. Whatever
Oh.
that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mission accomplished, men.
Keep it up.
That's
Keep it up,
awesome.
blokes.
Thank you, Heather. Much appreciated. We're going to do one more here. So, the bro code says a bro never shares dessert with another bro. What are the new rules about dessert? Nick?
You can share desserts as long as you're getting at least 2 desserts. So everyone still gets a full dessert's worth of dessert.
Perfect. Yes, I like that idea. Spencer?
Bros can share dessert as long as it's just desserts.
Eric?
Bro should order enough desserts for the table and then competitively eat them.
I love that plan. COVID's over. You and me, buddy.
Competitive dessert. Got it.
Yeah. James, what you got for me?
See, it counts as sharing if your bro is eating the dessert off of you, and I think that's fine.
Yeah.
If you don't mind hair.
I feel like only one of us on this call looks like they mind hair.
Nick?
The new rule about guys sharing desserts is that if you're sharing something like Nerds Rope or Sour Straws, you have to share them like Lady and the Tramp with spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Hold on. Look at Claire. Spencer, you've had your hand up. I'm sorry.
Bros are able to share desserts as long as you eat it with your fingers.
Sanitary.
Yeah.
Eric?
You are not allowed to share desserts. You each get your own. You have to share a spoon.
Also
Sanitary.
You are allowed to share desserts with each other as long as you are catapulting them with your silverware.
Oh, I love
like that.
idea. That's not going to have any issues in a restaurant. Nick?
The rule on desserts is unchanged. However, we can all share James' mom because she's not a dessert, she's a snack.
I don't know. Have you seen her? She's big. She's a full meal.
That has been updating the bro code. Thank you for sticking it out with us. Next, we're going to do some cage match vilification tennis. In the past, you've probably seen us team up. Oh, hey, Heather, what's up?
I just wanted to pop in with one more friendly comment from the live feed. Somebody wants to let us know that spite comedy is their favorite comedy. They've come to the right place.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us, fellow spite person. Cool. So yeah, we're going to do some vilification tennis. In the past, we've done teams facing off, but this is a free-for-all. This is every man for himself, and for once, that actually applies in this in this group of entertainers. So, anytime someone scores a point, I'm gonna toss this up and say point, but just to make sure everyone can see and knows what's going on. And yeah, people are just gonna insult each other. It's gonna be fun. I've never been the moderator for this. Words are tough sometimes. But I'm no Tim. or Molly. I'm also not Nick, Eric, Spencer, or James. I am Nathan. And this is Vilification Tennis. Does someone have an insult for someone else? Service? James, go ahead.
You know, we do have to give Eric credit. He was the first sperm to the egg drop soup.
Eric, retort.
James drinks his whiskey straight from the bottle because he's an alcoholic and a homophobe.
Spencer.
You know, I hear sex with Nick is a lot like a Biden-Harris ticket. It's nobody's first choice.
Oh,
Points.
Ah!
shit.
Thank you for that. Honesty comes out. All right, Service. Nick, you're up.
Eric's neckbeard goes all the way down.
Oh, yeah, it does. I can confirm. Eric, your response.
Nick is so cheap. The only tip he leaves is of his hat when he calls his server "milady."
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna
Wow.
put that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ah.
I mean, look at the hat you're wearing now, Nick.
Oh.
I mean, come on. Yes, Heather.
We have a comment from the audience. This is a sausage fest made entirely of cocktail weenies. I think he means your penises are small.
Oh.
Anyway, goodbye.
You're not wrong. Bye. Thank you for reminding us.
I thought Dave couldn't connect.
But hey, we're still a hit at family reunions.
Service, James, go.
You know, Spencer's dick reminds me of Nickelodeon Gak. They both make a farting noise.
Okay. Spencer.
You know, James, I know you act like Cardi in the streets, but you're really Shapiro in the sheets.
That's sad. Nick, go ahead.
Spencer's marriage is like the story of the first Thanksgiving. A lie.
Eric, your response?
James is so poor he gives burlap dances.
Oh. I mean, it's just so grating. I've seen it. I've had it. It's just not comfortable. You're very exfoliating in not a good way.
You said it was fine.
Nick, Service.
James' dick is like heaven. The only person who knows what it looks like is that kid who died for 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
He wrote a book about it.
Spencer.
You know, Jeff is so stupid. He's probably standing outside right now because he heard the tornado would blow him.
Normally I would have given that a point, but he's not here to.
That's okay.
Eric.
Spencer puts the S in slut and the D in pretty much anything.
Can confirm. James.
You know, Eric, you remind me of a kitchen knife. What really does the most harm is your dullness.
Oh. Nick, go ahead.
Spencer's mom is like Gloomhaven. Her box weighs 23 pounds.
How many bits is it filled with?
So many bits.
So many bits. Spencer.
Yeah. You know, I hear that dating Eric is a lot like living 2020. After a month or two, you're just fucking done.
It's tough. Eric.
Spencer is so pathetic. The last time he went fishing for a compliment, he caught a boot.
Fuck.
Spencer.
Please. Eric, you're so stupid. You think incels are people who are actually in cells.
Spencer is so stupid he doesn't believe in Freemasons because bricks are expensive.
Spencer, go ahead.
You're so stupid you went into theater for the money.
Eric.
You're so stupid you thought that since you've had sex, you can't use extra virgin olive oil.
That's going to be point, Eric. All right. So, just a reminder, audience, we would enjoy any patronage that you can give us, not just your comments. Those are appreciated as well. But if you can, pass along some money, that'd be awesome. $5. $5 will give you any of the performers tonight card, including Claire and Heather. And you know what? If you want Dave's and Jeff's, they were supposed to be here, but they're not. You can have their card too. I'm just making that rule up now. Please donate to us in the link provided in the comments. And please indicate the performer whose card that you want so that we can send that to you. And we'll get that to you as soon as possible. Thank you for that interruption so that we could ask for stuff because, we're needy. Anyway, let's get back to the insults. Nick, service.
James's mom has a WAP, wide ass pants. There's a hyphen between wide and ass. Just wide ass pants. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Service goes to James.
Nick, your ass reminds me of Mount Doom. Someone lost a ring in there. And a finger.
And a hobbit. All right, Eric.
Nick's so old, the last time his dick got up was to yell at the other dicks for playing on his lawn.
Molly can confirm. Spencer.
You guys might have heard James making a lot of fat mom jokes tonight, and that's just the Oedipus complex showing.
Nick.
Sex with Eric is like drinking an IPA. The strong flavor is there to distract you from how bad it is.
James, go ahead.
Nick treats his dick like a towel. He doesn't know when to wash that either.
Okay. Eric.
If dicks were books, Nick has Spark Notes.
Yeah, fair. Spencer.
I heard James went and got a vaccine because he heard it makes people artistic.
Ah, yes. Nick, go ahead.
Eric thinks he knows when the War of 1812 was, but he's wrong.
Eric.
Spencer's like a Band-Aid. Most people get him off in one pull.
Spencer, you're laughing.
Damn it!
Point to Eric. How long have you been on this cast?
I don't know.
Don't laugh at other people. Heather, hi.
Hi there.
I see you've been drinking.
Not that much. We've got a couple more comments from the chat that I want to share.
Please
Nick,
do.
people loved your wide ass pants joke.
Aww.
Way to be topical. Spencer, we're surprised, knows the word Oedipus. That seems accurate. And Eric is on fire tonight.
Aw.
Yay.
Oh,
Thank you, random person.
yeah. Thanks, random person. Anyway.
Thank you, Heather. All right. Service can go to James.
Eric likes his women like he likes his socks. Balled up in a cupboard somewhere until he needs a place to come.
Spencer, your response.
Nick's mom is so fat she once sat on a Nokia phone. And it broke.
Did it now? Yeah. Nick.
Spencer's trying to become a music teacher just so he can fiddle with little kids.
Eric.
Nick's mom is so fat she's like a theater. She has a box office.
James.
I asked Eric's mom what she was continually floored by, and she said the weight limit on couches.
Yeah, that's going to be a point.
Damn it, James.
You guys, thank you so much. Again, I want to thank Claire and Heather for helping me out with this show tonight. We're going to do another round of insults here. I also want to thank you, the audience. There is no reason for us to do this without you. You guys are wonderful, and give us some outlet during these crazy times. So thank you so much for tuning in with us. Also, wear a mask. Don't be a dick. All right, let's do some more insults. Let's dig in, people. Who would like service? Nick, go ahead.
You know the difference between Eric and a turtle is that a turtle will never be homeless.
Spencer.
I heard Nick once went into a bar and ordered a Shirley Temple, and boy, did he get upset when they brought him a drink.
James.
Spencer, I feel like it's really time for you to be doing your own laundry based on how soft and dry you make the rest of us.
Nick.
James is such an advocate for men's rights. He also supports their lefts and their centers.
Eric.
Sex with James is like ordering food during COVID. Contactless delivery.
Spencer's cat.
Your mom tried out for The Biggest Loser, but was disqualified for eating another contestant! Ah! All right, well, she's terrified now.
Nick.
Spencer's sex life is like my house. All the trim is fake.
Eric.
Nick is so stupid he thought that sex workers do work pro bono.
Ooh.
Spencer.
My sex life is like Nick's house. He pays for it. I don't know.
James.
No, the last time Spencer had sex was so long ago that in the meantime he's caught hermit crabs.
Spencer.
It's really hard for me to sit here and insult all these people knowing that I'm never going to do as well as their bathroom mirror.
Aw.
Difficult.
Nick.
James' mom is so fat, she was 3 of her own bridesmaids.
That is point and game to Nick. Thank you so very much. Thank you to our performers. Heather, any last words from the audience?
Could somebody tell Spencer's cat that auditions are in February?
Yeah, we have a Spencer-sized hole we need to fill.
Yeah.
Her name is Stacy.
Very small.
Anyway, Heather, thank you. Claire,
Of course.
thank you. James, Spencer, Eric, Nick, you are all wonderful. Thanks for Jeff and Dave for not being here. And thank you for Molly for doing all the background work along with Jeffrey. Thank you, the audience. Please tune in August 28th, 10 o'clock. And again, money, us, awesome. Good night, everybody. Take care, and thank you.